There was a surprise in store for the Scotland squad today as they trained for the first time at their Newcastle base. Some of the pupils of Newcastle Grammar School led the way with their rendition of Flower of Scotland. Others gave the team an enthusiastic welcome as they made their way to the pool for a recovery session.
What's the importance of the pool session, James? How does that help recovery?
Oh, it's massive. It helps to loosen you off. It takes away your body weight work. It's quite restorative. Hydrotherapy has been around for many years. Gives them easy access of movement. Makes them feel good generally.
So, can I just explain to me what you're doing?
Doing a bit of hot-cold contrast baths at the moment, so I'm currently in the hot one, so that's why I'm not grimacing too much, but Finn here is in the cold, so he'll probably tell a different story.
Just how hot is it, Matt?
It has to be pretty warm, otherwise it just feels like you're doing extremely cold to lukewarm, and it's pretty horrible, but if you get a decent warm one, it's okay.
One man keen to play his part in Scotland's World Cup adventure is Blair Cowan, who came into the squad as a replacement for Grant Gilchrist.
I know what he must be feeling, and Grant's worked extremely hard. He's had injuries in the past and he's to overcome them and come out with the form he performed in the opening test matches was outstanding, and I really do feel for him and just wish him all the best with recovery.
You've been watching on. What have you made, A, of the tournament as a whole, and B, Scotland's progress?
Yeah, I suppose it's a bit unique seeing it from the outside and then coming into it the way I have. It's something special from the outside for sure. I've been in London, so I've seen the way the buzz has just been affecting everyone, whether they're rugby fans or not. Everyone's on board, and it's huge for the sport, and people have been comparing it to the buzz of the likes of the Olympics and things like that. And now to come into it and see what it means to the boys, and to watch them, how they performed, and how it's just grown in them, how important this competition is something special.
What's impressed you about what do you think's been the key in the first two games for Scotland?
I think it was just belief. Not everything went their way, but they just had that belief and they pushed on. I think USA was a good example of that. They obviously didn't have the first half, but they just knew what they had to do. They stuck to their jobs and they knew they had the goods, and sooner or later they cracked the game open, and that's exactly what happened. And you can see that growing. You saw it growing during the game against Japan. They just squeezed and squeezed, and the defence was solid, and they just knew what they were about, and it was impressive to watch.
And you got a little taste of the atmosphere today. You arrive at the school singing Flower of Scotland. There's this area which is, a World Cup base. It must just be fantastic to walk into that.
Yeah, it was. It was nice being on the positive side of school, and no, it was. It was all a bit of a. It's all been a bit of a shotgun for me. Like literally flew down up at 4 this morning and flew down, and then went straight into it, and it was hugely overwhelming and awesome to see and witness, and it does make you that much hungrier to get involved and stay involved.